Carlson Fieldhouse for CTN's live coverage of girls high school basketball. Tonight, a cross-division matchup between the Coon Rapids Cardinals and the Park Center Pirates. Joe Young and Howie Shapiro sidelines, and Howie, a tough match in front of the Cardinals tonight. They just came out of games against Maple Grove and Osseo, who are two of the top three teams in that West Division, and Park Center right there with them, undefeated in division play.
How many times I've heard it, it never gets easier in this conference. Park Center coming in at 11-3. They're a good club, and they've got 4 players in double digits, so they're going to give the Cardinals another extreme test here on their home court.
Yeah, for the Pirates, only 3 losses this season. Those came at the hands of Eden Prairie, Minnetonka, and Centennial, who is one of the leaders in the East Division, the division which the Cardinals are in. Coon Rapids doing everything they can to try and find some sort of consistency, build on any successes they can midway through this season. But they're going to have a challenge in front of them, and it starts in the middle with Michaela Hayes at over 6 foot.
Yeah, 6'1", comes in leading scorer, over 14 points a game, over 8 rebounds a game. Cardinals are going to have their hands full. You know, they've got a big player underneath their own, but they're going to probably have to put an extra defender on her, limit her production underneath. But we talked about it, 4 players in double figures. There are other players in this Park Center team that can put the ball in the net.
Well, you mentioned Kaylee Porish. Definitely, she'll be challenged to try and keep Hayes under control on the defensive end, and it'll make it more difficult for her to score. So the Cardinals need to get points from other players. One player they've looked to in those situations, number 22, Cheyenne Siner.
Siner comes off the bench, averaging 8 points a game. And if the Cardinals are going to be victorious today, they're going to want to slow the pace down, and they're going to look to players like Cheyenne to put the ball in the basket. And she's going to have to come up off the bench. She's going to have to contribute offensively for the Cardinals if they have an opportunity tonight.
Well, they've got to start fast. They tip off right after this. You're watching live girls high school basketball on CTN.
So who's going to do what?
I'll pack the dead batteries.
Great.
I'll only put what I don't need into a duffel bag.
Perfect. That's totally unhelpful.
No problem.
Meanwhile, I will try to comfort everyone by speaking in a calm voice. And who is going to handle supplies?
I can forget to do a list for us.
Thanks, pal.
We couldn't be any less prepared. I'm proud of you guys.
Talk to your kids about who to call, where to meet, what to pack. Visit ready.gov/kids for tips and information.
Michael Adams?
Here.
Michael Adams?
Here.
Michael Adams.
Michael Adams.
Students who miss 18 days of school in any grade risk falling behind and not graduating. Absences add up. Keep track at boostattendance.org today.
Everybody has a dream. Mine was to see the ocean. And with a little help, I made it.
I've got a job to do today.
I've got a job to do today.
Have a good first day at work, Mom.
Your donations to Goodwill fund job training programs right in your community.
Feels good to start fresh, right?
Sure does. And like that, you're a job creator.
It is Parents' Night here at Roger E. Carlson Fieldhouse. The Cardinals hoping to have a good show with Mom and Dad in the stands.
Number 11,
Well, you know, and speaking of Parents' Night, Coach Debbie Peterson wants to give a shout out to her parents. They're watching online in beautiful Eau Claire, Wisconsin. Dennis and Diane Peterson, on behalf of their daughter Debbie, we give you an official CTN shout out. Enjoy the game.
We may have to do that again just to make sure they didn't
Absolutely.
tune in already to our game already in progress.
We will. We will.
Here's a look at your starters for tonight for the Cardinals. Carly Anderson, Marina Nyberg, and Megan Morehouse. The guards up front are Mackenzie Wilkins and Kaylee Porish. For the Pirates, Danielle Schaub, Ann Simonette, and Hannah Schaub, along with McKenna Dubois. And as we talked about in the post, 6'1" sophomore, Michaela Hayes. Hayes and Porish could be fun to watch, both sophomores.
Absolutely. Well, Park Center starts 3 sophomores, as do the Cardinals. You know, both the young teams. Park Center has a couple of senior guards that they provide leadership as well, but both rosters with some young squads.
Well, and there's another sophomore we expect to see off the bench with one of the best names in the business.
Yeah, there's head coach Chris Vanderheide, second season as a head coach for Park Center. Coached at Bethel for the men's program as well before he came here to Park Center.
Assisted by Zach Nienaber, Randy Hill, Ashley Zimmel, and Danny Erickson.
There's a look at Debbie Peterson, head coach for Coon Rapids, her first season as an interim coach, and hopefully I know she hopes to continue on next season, and she has our vote. She has, not that it matters, but she has our vote.
She is. She's been very cooperative and easy to work with from our perspective.
Absolutely, and we appreciate that.
And not an easy job for anyone.
No.
You know, she came in about 2 weeks, I think, before tryouts began, and took over a program that is very young, that has had its struggles in the past. They only have 3 seniors on the roster in Cheyenne Signer, Jessica Kohler, and Megan Morehouse.
All contributors, of course, to this program. You had a look at Michaela Hayes. We talked about her in the open. 6'1" sophomore. Going to jump against Porsche.
And Hayes able to win the tip. Back to Schaub. Left side for Schaub. Right back into the middle. Back out. And the three-pointer launched and hit by McKenna Dubois.
You know, we talked about the perimeter shooting for this club. You know, you've got to be concerned about Hayes underneath, but they really have to be concerned about what they do from the outside. Dubois averaging a little 6 points a game.
Morehouse has to let that one go, as you saw Porish trying to find what it looked like she had the passing lane, but long limbs of Michaela Hayes tipped that one away, and Morehouse has to let that one go and just take it out of bounds. Cross court goes to Simonette, up top for Hannah Schaub. Left side for Dubois, she drives. Hayes on the rebound and the follow, and a 5-0 lead early for Park Center.
Yeah, Michaela Hayes, you can see using her size underneath the basket really is a big weapon for these Pirates.
Wilkins high on the right side, watched by Danielle Schaub to Morehouse, trying to get around Dubois. Long 17-footer off the glass and in for Boris.
Yeah, Cardinals just want to keep this game as tight as possible.
Good look to find Dubois on the backside of the lane. Knocked away out of bounds, and it'll stay Park Center ball. Schaub puts it up. That one won't roll home. Wilkins the rebound.
Well, good job there defensively by the Cardinals, just limiting that opportunity, and Wilkins with the board.
Wilkins to the lane, lost the handle. But it will be played out off of Park Center. Quick inbound to Morehouse, and she hits the three-pointer to tie this up. And
Coach Vanderhyde not happy with the lack of defense by his Pirates, was screaming for somebody to come over and cover Morehouse, but give credit to Megan. She did a nice job of dropping it from outside.
Danielle Schaub puts it on the floor, drives and scores off the backboard.
Danielle Schaub.
Cardinals want to do a good job offensively, creating space for themselves, getting good looks from the perimeter.
Well, as we talked about on Sports Night this week, they just have to keep themselves close, not allow Park Center to get that big lead that both Osseo and Maple Grove were able to establish in the first half last
quick
week.
Leads.
First penalty of the game is going to go against Michaela Hayes, and it is going to put Kaylee Porsche at the free throw line.
Well, that's the player you want, to get free throw or get into foul trouble. I'm sorry. A big free throws always.
Porsche misses the first. And Porsche able to hit the second. Back to Danielle Schaub, Dubois, and now Hannah Schaub on the left side. Back up top for Dubois. Hands it off. Into the post for Hayes. Porsche got a piece of it, and that broke it up. Morehouse has a tip from behind and can't control along the near side. Lost out of bounds, and good hands by Park Center.
Well, that's what Porsche is going to have to do defensively for Coon Rapids on Hayes. She's just going to have to, make sure she keeps her body off of her butt, but try and get a piece of that basketball.
Dubois watched by Wilkins. High right side for Hayes. Hands it off and gets it now back to Shaw. Shaw driving with the left hand. That one won't fall. Rebound comes to Porsche. Hands it off for Carly Anderson, who looks for room to dribble. Now needs some help. Gets it to Marina Nyberg.
A nice pressure by the Park Center defense that time. Coon Rapids, they just able to get it over the line.
Hayes gets her hands in a lot of passing lanes. That pass a little too high and out of bounds. Another turnover by Coon Rapids.
Cheyenne Siner going to check into the action, and Morehouse will check out for Coon Rapids.
Hannah Schaub, left side for Danielle. Up top.
Hayes
thought about the three, then thought better of it. Right side for Hannah Schaub. Dubois will take the three. Or Simonette, rather. That was no good. Hayes got the rebound, got the foul, and we'll go to the line to shoot two.
Nice job by Michaela Hayes. She went up between two defenders to get that board and able to get the shot back up and draw the opportunity to go to the line.
And the foul is going to go against Kaylee Porsche. And after the first, we're going to see the best name of the business, Fashayo Ayobamadelli.
Good job, Joe.
I've been waiting for it.
I know you have.
And here she comes, Ayobamadelli into the game for the first time.
For the Pirates, number 25, Faye Ayobamadelli.
And my pronunciation much better than that of PA announcer Jeff DeJoy.
Wow, throwing him right under that bus.
Hayes is going to get the second one to roll home two, pushes the lead to 9-6, 14 plus to play here in the first half. Cross court for Wilkins, who was alone at the back door. It was partially tipped, and she didn't have a chance to drive. Porsche kicks it out to Wilkins, and Wilkins will put it on the floor. Got in some trouble, knocked away. Park Center able to swarm to the ball. Nyberg able to tip the pass and get it back for the Cardinals.
Oh, good hands by Nyberg after the turnover by the Cardinals to get the ball back. Nice pressure by the Pirates.
Porsche out of the corner. Up top for Anderson. Siner in the post, spins to her left. That shot won't go. Porsche the rebound. And no contact. Pirates running the floor the other way. Ayobamadelli up top for Schaub. A three-pointer won't fall. Hayes got in and at least had a piece of the rebound. Ayobamadelli's little jumper won't fall. Here's Schaub with a runner. That won't go. Ball loose. Carly Anderson able to control it for the Cardinals.
Cardinals are fortunate that trip down. Too many opportunities for the Pirates.
Spin by Signer, blocked away by Hayes out of bounds. Yeah, we talked about it during Sports Night. I started this point a while ago, and now I will get back to it. Need to make sure that their possessions pay off.
Yes.
And need to find ways to make stops on the defensive end and limit opportunities.
Right.
That time they did not limit opportunities, but they did not give up any points either.
They were fortunate in that respect, but they cannot continue to do that in this game if they want to win, have a chance to win here.
Jessica Kohler into the game for the first time for Coon Rapids, and Morehouse checks back in as well. Signer will kick it back out to Morehouse. Looking for Anderson, but it's stolen away by Aya Bomadelli. Driving, can't score. Morehouse can't control. Simonette gets it. Passed a little bit too high off the fingertips of Olivia Peterson and turned right back over to Coon Rapids.
A little sloppy basketball really by both sides at this point.
And definitely going to be more to the benefit of the Cardinals. Anything they can do to keep this game close. Signer just buried a three-pointer, and it's tied.
Well, big shot by Cheyenne Signer. We talked about her in the opening. They're going to count on her for points off the bench, and she delivers with a three.
Danielle Schaub setting up, right side for Aya Bomadelli. And Nyberg stripped it away.
Good job defensively by Marina Nyberg with the quick hands. Take the ball away.
Schaub with the steal right back. Runs the floor. Can't convert. Out of bounds off of Signer. Porish will check back in for the Cardinals.
Well, Signer went over the top that time. Fortunately, she didn't get any contact. That's a dangerous place to pick up a foul.
Aya Bomadelli on the dribble. Little runner, got the contact from Signer, and she'll go to the line to shoot two.
You're going to see Bomadelli with a little soft floater trying to get it, but she'll have an opportunity to earn them from the stripe. That's the second team foul on Coon Rapids, first on Signer.
Able to roll the first one home.
Couple substitutions for the Pirates. Number 21, Hannah Schaub back in. Number 32, Camille McCoy.
Camille McCoy checking into the action for Park Center.
And able to roll both home. It's an 11-9 lead for Park Center. Signer right back to Morehouse. Quickly draws some full court pressure up court. And Signer in the middle lost the handle, but it's out off of Park Center, and Coon Rapids will keep it.
Again, fortunately for the Cardinals, nice defensive move to poke it away, but it went off the Pirate.
Morehouse into Carly Anderson, tried to shoot through traffic, it doesn't go. Kohler a chance, that won't fall. Porish will get the third chance down.
Nice job, couple opportunities for the Cardinals, and Porish.
And a smart play by Simonette.
Yeah, very smart.
To just play it back off of Porish as they almost turned it back over, trying to score on the fast break.
I like the way Porish stayed with that second miss by Kohler. And
shot won't fall for Camille McCoy. Cardinals recover. Morehouse on the run, stops, and will slow it up back to Anderson, left side for Signer. Signer to the lane and gets a hand check before the shot. And that'll be the second foul of the night on Park Center.
They called that out.
Before the shot is on the Pirates number 11 and Simonette.
Nope, Simonette they're going to call it.
Back into the Cardinals, number 4, Mackenzie Wilkins. Number 25, Marina Nyberg.
Wilkins and Nyberg check back into the action for Coon Rapids. 11-11, 11-11. 11-11 left, 11-11 the score.
How often he gets to say that?
Not too often.
Morehouse had it stripped by Simonette, number 11. Keeps it at 11-11. But Morehouse got it right back. Signer lost the handle. Wilkins recovers. And a timeout, Coon Rapids. And probably a wise one, as they were running around a little bit, a little unorganized in the offensive end.
Well, granted, it's early, but Coach Pearson has to be pleased with the effort from her squad in keeping this game tied at 11. As you see the time remaining, 10:54.
Yeah, an opportunity for the Cardinals to take their first lead of the game. Probably a little different feeling for Coach Vanderhyde and the Pirates.
Well, yeah, you know, he came in here. You don't take an opponent lightly, obviously, even though they're 2-10, you know, coming here in Coon Rapids playing. And I think he would like to see his team with a little bit big of a lead at this point, now tied at 11. But certainly good timeout maybe for both teams.
Morehouse facing off against Hannah Schaub. Will take it on the run to the lane. Poked away. The Pirates recover on the run. Aya Bomadelli leaves it for Simonet. That won't fall. Wilkins tips it to Nyberg. Nyberg in traffic gets it back to Wilkins, and now back for Nyberg on the right side. Signer to Wilkins in the corner, looking for room on the baseline. And her shot misses everything. Long down court, and Aya Bomadelli can't get there.
Her shot missed it, or somebody got a piece of the basketball going up.
Substitutions in for the Pirates. Back in number 24, McKenna Du Bois. For the Cardinals, number 21, Carly Anderson.
Nyberg hands off for Anderson. Left side for Signer. And a steal for Hannah Schaub. And that's going to be second foul of the game on Cheyenne Signer.
Yeah, you certainly do not want her to get in foul trouble, certainly this early in the contest, as she's going to reach in.
Cheyenne Signer, her second personal foul.
Third team foul on Coon Rapids.
Substitution back in for the Pirates, number 5, Danielle Schaub.
Inbound goes to Hannah Schaub. Back to Aya Bomadelli on the right side. Gets a pick, a little late in recognition. And there's going to be an offensive foul. I think this may go against Michaela Hayes. No, it's going to go against McKenna Dubois.
Number 24, McKenna Dubois, her first personal foul.
Jada Buford onto the floor for the first time.
Number 30, Jada Buford.
Nyberg got in the air and wasn't quite sure where she was going to pass it. And that's a turnover by the Cardinals. Backdoor shot won't go for Danielle Schaub. Wilkins the rebound. Anderson in some trouble, draws the double team, and it turns into a hold. It's going to go against Hannah Schaub.
You know, the Cardinals are fortunate in some respect because Park Center's missing shots close in that really should percentage-wise go. And for this score to stay at 11-11, I think Coach Pearson has to feel pretty good about where her team is with 9:28 remaining in the opening half.
Well, I think before the game started, you said it was going to be a tied game, and that you were going to take the lead just over 9 minutes remaining. I think she'd have been pretty happy with that.
Absolutely.
Porish, a nice little follow to give him the 13-11 lead. Hayes, a little scoop at the other end, won't go. Kohler, the rebound. Coon Rapids on the run. Nyberg left side for Carly Anderson. Into the post for Porish. Goes to the left hand, swatted away out of bounds by Hayes.
Yeah, pretty tough. Hayes is very good defensively. Did a nice job of staying with
Well, not only is
Porish,
she 6'1", but she's got
the
really
reach.
long arms.
Yeah, she's got a wingspan on it that really helps her defensively.
Inbound pass broken up by Schaub, but out of bounds, and we'll stay with Coon Rapids. Anderson on the baseline, goes out near half court for Kaylee Porish, and now Wilkins. Anderson, watched by Schaub, puts it on the floor. Wilkins, crossover, Schaub stays with her, hands it back for Wilkins, post for Porish. Turns and faces up, now back to Nyberg, long three, that won't fall. Porish, the rebound, the follow won't go. And the rebound controlled by Dubois. Other end, big block by Mackenzie Wilkins, and then slaps it back in play, and is recovered by Kohler. What a great defensive play by Mackenzie Wilkins. Turnaround jumper for Kohler, rings around and out. Wilkins got a piece of it over the top on Schaub.
Well, again, Wilkins fortunate she didn't get a call there, but a nice job by Wilkins down defensively. And watch the pushback. Oh, you don't get to see it, but the pushback to save it from going out of bounds. Great hustle.
Hannah Schaub crossing over, getting a pick to Danielle Schaub in the corner for three. She hits it, and Park Center is back in front.
I saw her in warm-up, and she was hitting him from that spot pretty regularly.
Saying you might want to cover her.
I would think.
Because there was no one within 15 feet when she got that pass from her sister. Nyberg looking for the answer. Won't find it. Dubois the rebound on the run. Oh, Buford able to draw the foul. She'll get to the line to shoot two. Foul's going to go against Carly Anderson.
21. Carly Anderson, her first personal foul.
And Buford able to hit the first.
Back in for your Cardinals, number 22, Cheyenne Siner. Number
Siner back into the ball game for Coon Rapids.
Talk about youth. Jada Buford, just a freshman. And she hits them both clean.
Extends the lead to 3, 16-13 in favor of the Pirates. Cardinals almost threw the ball away again.
Porish finds Siner cutting down the lane, and she scores.
Well, that can't make Coach Vanderhyde happy, because a breakdown defensively for the Pirates allowed Coon Rapids to get an easy bucket.
Probably the easiest bucket we've seen for either team all game long. Three-pointer for Buford, and it's good. That had a ton of arc on it.
A high arcing rainbow shot from Buford, the freshman. Another turnover for Coon Rapids.
Schaub into the corner. Hannah Schaub will put it on the floor, look for room on the baseline, won't find it. Danielle Schaub from the top of the key. That one won't fall. Hannah tracks down the rebound, stolen away by Carly Anderson. Anderson battling for a little bit of room on the baseline. Gets it ahead for Morehouse. On the run, slows it down. Siner for Porish. Jump shot off the glass, won't fall. Rebound controlled by Dubois. Up court for Danielle Schaub. And Anderson's just got to hold her ground and take that charge. Instead, she's called for the foul. We'll put Danielle Schaub on the line.
Yeah, didn't get the feet set.
15th foul for the Cardinals at the free throw line.
That's 5 team fouls on Coon Rapids now with 6:23 remaining in the opening half.
Largest lead of the game right now for Park Center.
For your Cardinals, number 32, Jessica Kohler.
And the Pirates remain perfect from the free throw line, 8 for 8. And their lead is 6.
You know how important, you all know how important free throws are, and you can see so early on in this game, Park Center making them count.
Well, Coon Rapids just 2 attempts so far in this first half. Siner in the high post. Back out for Anderson. Morehouse, Wilkins, back to Siner. Working against Dubois, throws it up off the bottom of the backboard. Dubois the rebound. Park Center with the numbers down court. And Danielle Schaub able to finish it off.
And a timeout by Coon Rapids. Probably a good one by Coach Peterson. Just a lack of effort that time getting back on the defensive end for the Cardinals led to an easy basket for Park Center. 22-15 lead with 5:53 remaining in the opening half. And, you know, Coon Rapids, we talked about, they want to just be able to keep this, obviously be able to keep this game close.
Well, and this is a crucial timeout, as it was just their lead not too long ago. And the Pirates able to go on a little bit of a run.
Well, speaking of close, we cut it pretty close doing Sports Night right before this game. Got an opportunity to get our show done, and you'll see it next week as well. Be back to Monday Night Live at 7:30. Of course, we'll have highlights from this game and many other that are going around the Northwest Suburban this week. You know, if we didn't, we were going to
just over three. You know, in just over 3 minutes since Coon Rapids took its first lead at 13-11, the Pirates have gone on a 12-2 run. Up by 8. Coon Rapids with the ball, trying to cut into that deficit. Marina Nyberg back on the floor. Left side for Kohler. Up top for Nyberg. And now Carly Anderson, watched by Danielle Schaub. Up top for Cheyenne Seiner. Right side for Jessica Kohler. Porish at the top of the key. Down low for Seiner, back out. Anderson for 3, that one won't go. Rebound tied up, possession arrow favors the Cardinals.
Nice job by the Cardinals to get in there and tie up that basketball.
Yeah, Porish a little late getting in, but able to get her hands in the right spot and tie it up against the taller Michaela Hayes.
Well, big trip down here for Coon Rapids. They want to get points here. Keep this relatively close, within reach to see if they can get a victory down the stretch.
Seiner to the lane, tied up, and this time the possession arrow favors the Pirates.
Substitution in for the Pirates, number 25, Faye Ayo-Bomadelli.
Fashayo Ayo-Bomadelli back on the floor. I missed that name for the last couple minutes. Buford's a good name too, but it's not quite Ayo-Bomadelli. Michaela Hayes ducking underneath and scoring to make it a 10-point lead.
9-point lead. And they're going to turn the ball over again.
Actually, it should be 25-15. Pretty sure. Out of bounds to Coon Rapids.
Substitution for the Cardinals.
Brianna Clark coming into the action for the first time tonight for Coon Rapids. And Mackenzie Wilkins also checks back into the lineup.
Clark had it poked away, but right to Porish. Seiner with an open look from 15. It's short. Rebound tip, controlled by Dubois. Shaw pulls up and hits it.
Now Park Center now opening up a lead here, up by 11.
All right, I'm not sure.
That's 10 points. That's 10 points on the night for Danielle Schaub.
And a turnover quickly turned into points. Dubois on the fast break.
Timeout, Coon Rapids.
Well, this game started. Go ahead, Joe.
The only explanation I can find is that I must have given someone an extra free throw. So they must have missed one of their
very generous
free
of you.
throws.
It's very generous of you.
But I'm looking back, and I know Schaub hit both of her free throws. I know Buford hit both of hers. I know Hayes hit both of hers, and I know Ayo-Bomadelli hit both of hers.
Right.
Unless they decided that Buford's three-pointer was only a 2.
Yep.
But that's the only place I could see where they adjusted for that point. But I've changed my score.
What a guy you are.
It's 28-15.
28-15.
That's what the board says. That's what I'm going with. Confused me, but I'll believe it. Because the bench to our right isn't complaining. Porish kind of tied up, and Schaub will come away with it. We'll give and go with Simonette. The rebound by Ayo-Bomadelli. Her shot partially blocked. Wilkins gets the rebound, tied up by Hayes. Jump ball will favor Coon Rapids.
Good hustle defense by the Pirates just to get down there. And
In for the Cardinals, number 34, Megan Morehouse.
.332 remaining here in this first half. Park Center up 13. As they have really just taken over since Coon Rapids took that very short-lived lead. And Coon Rapids kind of throwing the game away right now.
Yeah, they really are.
Nobody getting back, and Hayes an easy basket.
15-point lead for the Pirates.
Clark run over by Ayabamadeli, and that'll be a foul.
Fouls on the Pirates, number 25, Faye Ayabamadeli.
That'd be the first infraction on Ayabamadeli, 5th team foul on the Pirates.
It's a 14-0 run, and going back even further, it's a 19-2 run for Park Center since Coon Rapids had that lead at 13-11. Pump fake by Wilkins, drives, blocked away by Hayes.
Yeah, with her size underneath, it's very difficult for Cardinals to get a good look down low.
She's not just tall, though.
No, the reach.
And the reach, and she's athletic.
Absolutely. Just a sophomore.
And just a sophomore.
Yeah.
Porish will spin around her. Shot comes up short. Hayes the rebound. On the run is Simonette. Right side for Hanashab. Three-pointer is no good. Long rebound to Porish. Bad pass, turns it over again. Simonette. Hands off for Hayes. Hayes will just take the 16-footer. It won't fall. Wilkins can't control the rebound. Simonette goes to the floor for it. Tied up, and that will be Park Center ball. And again, it's another too many rush passes.
Yep.
And the Cardinals seem to get nervous and get sloppy, and the Pirates taking advantage. Short jumper won't fall for Hayes. Rebound by the Cardinals. Porish looking for someone to pass to. Wilkins is fouled by Ayabamadeli.
The one thing I see in Hayes' game, she's got to develop that perimeter shot a little bit, but you can't fault her. She's such a presence underneath, both on the offensive and defensive end. There's a travel. Yep. Another turnover, Coon Rapids. Under 2 minutes remaining in the half.
Dubois at the top of the key, tries to get it into Hayes, bobbled it. Steiner had a hand on it. She recovers, goes to her left and scores.
Just a nice move by Hayes, is just realizing there was a little bit of an opening there once she spun and able to get the easy basket. It's 10 points on the night for her.
Hold is going to be called as Morehouse tried to get through a double team. She'll get to the line to shoot it to 1-and-1. Foul's going to go against Hanashab.
It's her second personal foul. It's the 7th team foul.
Hanashab's second personal, number 7 now on the Pirates.
And that is the Cardinals' first point in almost 8 minutes.
Wow.
Second one is short. Long rebound comes out to Steiner.
Another travel.
Oh, I take that back. Wasn't quite 8 minutes. The Steiner scored in the middle of the long Park Center run. It just feels like 8 minutes.
It does feel like 8 minutes. What started out kind of a promising half for Coon
Steiner's going to be called for the reach in. That'll be her third.
Yeah. She's going to have to come out for the rest of the half, certainly, and that definitely hurts Coon Rapids. We'll see where Steiner comes out on the opportunity there. And you can see she got a piece of the arm.
Hand off to Aya Pomadelli on the baseline, and she scored.
Yeah, quick move to get around the Cardinal defense. And still, Park Center doing a nice job defensively pressuring.
Morehouse loses the handle and turns it right back over. I don't know if you call it nerves or what.
I don't know that you call it nerves.
I don't know what they, but we saw this too the last time we did a girls game. That they go through stretches where they just get sloppy with the basketball. They try to press a little bit too much. The pressure defense definitely attributes to it, but it's more so on the offensive end where they turn it over. Three-pointer by Simonette won't go. Wilkins the rebound. But then, you can't go through spurts for 6 or 8 minutes where every possession you're coming away empty. You're giving up unforced turnovers and just, throwing the ball game away, essentially. Backdoor, Hayes gets it around and down, and it's a 20-point lead.
Another turnover for Coon Rapids and a bucket.
And a bucket for Aya Pomadelli. And that will take us to the buzzer. A 38-16 lead for Park Center as we reach the half. We'll take a break and be back with halftime from the Roger E. Carlson Fieldhouse after this.
To survive much more than the cold, to be a polar bear plunger. There are no princesses here. Each year, these winter warriors jump to frozen glory to raise money for Special Olympics Minnesota. And with a host of locations statewide, you're never far from a polar bear plunge in your area. Join us, the many, the freezing, the polar bear plungers.
Back at the Roger E. Carlson Fieldhouse, Park Center up 38-16 as we reach the break. We're joined now by Coon Rapids head coach Deb Peterson. And coach, midway through that first half, you had a lead at 13-11. What happened?
We started making stupid mental mistakes. I mean, we turned the ball over, we didn't get back on defense, and we had a little pity party.
Yeah, I know, Coach, when we talked, you said some of the things that you want to do. Biggest thing, slow the game down, and I thought off turnovers they did a nice job on the fast break and getting points. What do you talk to your girls about here in between halves? How you guys get back into this?
We just have to do a better job of controlling the ball on offense. I mean, once we got down, we started rushing it every possession and making a pass and trying to score right away. If we can be patient, the open looks will be there, and if we use a shot fake, maybe they drop.
Do you think that's something you can convey to the girls, how different the first 9 minutes was versus the last 9 minutes of that first half?
I think I better be able to convey it to them, or else we're in for a rough second half.
Well, we wish you the best of luck, especially after the way the games went last week. 3 tough teams right in a row. Not easy for any team.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thanks for joining us. Good luck in the second half. We'll take another break. We'll be back with the first half highlights right after this. You're watching live girls high school basketball on CTN.
You wouldn't let money just blow out of your house. So when your AC or heater is on, make sure the doors, windows, and fireplace flue are shut tight. If you're headed out, turn down the AC or lower the heat by 10 degrees. And always keep your water heater set at 120. A little bit of common sense goes a long way. Get more great tips at energysaver.gov.
So what you want to do is, have you already enrolled? You're doing fine.
What did that just do?
Select the drop-down menu again. Continue to site. You're already enrolled. Example here, so don't panic. You're ready to make your payment. Submit. There it is.
Oh my God! I really can't believe it. That's awesome.
Good for you.
You need to survive much more than the cold to be a polar bear plunger. It takes bravery. It takes camaraderie. It takes sacrifice. A plunger is a person of modesty. A person who puts duty over pleasure. There are no princesses here. Pampering is for the weak. They show no pain, no fear, no cowardice. The polar bear plungers put it all on the line, proudly sporting their uniform as a symbol of their philanthropic belly flop of greatness. All are welcome, from the purest at heart to the oldest of farts. Each year, millions of dollars are raised by these winter warriors for Special Olympics Minnesota. The number who have passed under the great white bear keeps growing, and the locations of this do-goodery is spreading across the state like wildfire. Looks like those guys could use some wildfire right about now. Join us. Be one of the charitable, one of the icicles, the many, the freezing, the polar bear plungers.
Back at the Roger E. Carlson Fieldhouse, a great finish to the first half by the Park Center Pirates as they jump to a huge lead at half, 38-16 as we reach the break. How in two different games in the first and second half of that first half.
Well, yeah, Coon Rapids did a nice job to start this this game, and they hung with Park Center, but Coach Peterson talked about it. I'll go ahead and talk about that.
Well, the difference was they were being patient through the first 9 minutes. They were taking their time to find good shots, and when they got good shots, they were converting their possessions. But once they fell behind, as Coach Peterson talked about, they started rushing things and really pushing to score right away as soon as they got down floor. That was the basket right there by Porish on the putback that gave them the 13-11 lead, and Signers was the only field goal of the last 9 minutes and 15 seconds for Coon Rapids.
And you can't turn the ball over the amount that Coon Rapids did and expect to win basketball games, and that's one of the things I'm sure that concerns Coach Peterson the most, is that you kind of play sloppily, you lose your composure, you turn the ball over, and you can't turn the ball over to a good team like Park Center because they're going to make you pay, and you can see by the score at halftime, 38-16, they definitely have.
Yeah, I was going to say, not only can you not turn the ball over, but certainly not to a team as strong as Park Center. They know what to do with it, and they did it in the final 9 minutes. A 27-3 close over the last 9 minutes.
Yeah, and a lot of it for that young lady right there, McKilla Hayes, because she had 12 points in the half, and she's 2 away or 3 away from her average. So she is one of the players for Park Center that the Cardinals needed to stop in this game, and they have yet to do so.
Well, we will take another quick break, and we will be back with the second half right after this.
Oh, hi. I'm TV's Howie Shapiro. And when I'm not announcing CTN sports broadcasts with my sidekick, Joe Yen, I'm watching all the other great programs on the CTN Studios YouTube page. There's news stories, great local events, and even full games. You can even watch on any smart device with a YouTube app. Whether that's your phone or a tablet, you can watch CTN's great programming wherever and whenever you want. You can even watch CTN's event coverage live. So no matter where you are, you can share in all the excitement. CTN Studios, building community through cable.
Back at Roger E. Carlson Fieldhouse, and we're joined now by Park Center head coach Chris Vanderheide. And Coach, you got to like the finish to that first half for your girls.
Yeah, we picked up the intensity defensively. We were able to get off their loose balls, and I thought we weren't aggressive enough at the start, and Coon Rapids came out more aggressive than us, but I was pleased with the way we finished.
Yeah, I thought defensively you guys did a nice job pressuring Coon Rapids and turning turnovers into points.
Yeah, and that's what we aim to do. And as soon as we get that rolling, that's Park Center basketball. So I was happy with the way we ended.
Were you concerned through the first 9 minutes of that game that you were taking you're an 11-3 team against a 2-10 team, and you're letting them hang around that long?
Yeah, I was concerned, but I knew Coon Rapids, they're not a bad team. And so if you let them hang around, they're going to hang around because they got some good players. They do things well. And like I said, they were more scrappy than us, more gritty than us, and that's not a good thing for us.
Well, thanks for joining us, and good luck in the second half.
All right, thank you.
1981. That was a while ago.
Yeah, that was a while ago. We weren't here yet.
We were not.
Yeah. Well, what were you in the second grade?
1981.
I was 6 years out of high school.
I
was 6 years out of high school.
About that, yeah.
I'll tell you where I was at.
Well, let's see.
Saturday, January 24th.
I was done with college and had to go to work as a big boy and make money. And you were on the playground playing Foursquare or high school hockey with aspirations of high school hockey.
What grade did you say?
What year?
What grade did you say in 81?
Second.
You were right.
Yeah.
Good call, Shapiro.
I
Good
figured.
call.
I figured.
This weekend, there's a spaghetti.
I had to count it out on
You
my
were in second grade,
hand.
and I was 6 years out of high school. God, I'm old.
And yet people look at us and think we're about the same age.
Yeah, I know. Pretty funny.
Come on out to see our sports bars in Coon Rapids for the Abbey Road.
You have not aged in the last 18 years. And fortunately for me, I really haven't either.
No,
I
haven't.
actually caught up to.
You did. You did.
Everyone just thought I was really old when I came out of college. That was the scary part. Cardinals with the first possession here in the second half, and you know when you come into the half down 22, you really just have to look at play this as a separate ball game.
Absolutely.
For the Pirates, the starting.
You want to win the half. You know, whatever way you do it, you want to win the half.
And it looks like Coach Peterson's message sunk in. They're being more patient, moving the ball around to start this second half.
And just being patient with the basketball, because that's definitely what they were not in half number one.
Yeah, and it seemed to me that, and it sounded like Coach Peterson was saying the same thing, is they started to see it as a more desperate situation way too early, and it got into those pushing and trying to, really rush things when they didn't need to.
Nope.
And then once things got out of hand, they really got out of hand.
They really did.
Foul was against Hayes, her second. They find Carly Anderson at the back door, and she scores.
Well, that's a win for Coon Rapids because they worked the ball around the perimeter. They found the shot they wanted, and they made it count.
Hayes in a double team, kicks it out. Schaub leaves it off for Dubois, gets it back now. Hannah Schaub down into the post for Hayes. Forced underneath. Shot will fall. And a turnover by the Pirates. Nyberg goes over the top on Simonette. But, you know, that was a case where it would not have been a backcourt violation, but Schaub thought it would. He was trying to swat it back. Simonette gets it back, left side for Hannah Schaub, Danielle Schaub. And, oh, you cannot take that foul.
Wow. That's 2 quick ones on
And
Nyberg.
Simonette is going to go to the line and shoot 3.
Yeah.
Nyberg, her second personal foul.
Three-pointer was off the mark.
Substitution for the Cardinals in number 15, Brianna Clark.
Or are they going to give it to her after the?
Oh, they are going to say it was after the shot.
Oh, that's a, oh boy, that's tough to call.
No, she knocked her off her feet.
She did.
Hayes, short jumper is good.
Well, there's that short jumper that she tried to connect on a couple of times in that first half, but able to be successful there. 14 points now for Hayes.
And think about it, Danielle Schaub has 10, and there's Simonette tying up. Got tossed around by Brianna Clark, but a smile on her face. As the possession arrow favors the Pirate, and that wins them the ball back. And a huge block by Wilkins on Hayes. Wilkins has had a nice ball game.
She's had a nice ball game.
Especially on the defensive end. She's trying to finish on the offensive end. Can't get it done. Porish the rebound. Draws the foul on Danielle Schaub and will go to the line and shoot 2.
Yeah, Wilkins definitely has had a nice game defensively. Nice first half anyway, and continue on here in the second half.
Personal foul on the Pirates, number 5.
But again, a growing program, a young program, and she's one of those sophomores that's starting most nights for Coon Rapids. Porish another as she hits the free throw. Able to hit them both.
That gives her 9 points on the night.
Simonette, Dubois, left side for Danielle Schaub. Into the corner, Dubois for 3. That's off the mark. Rebound tipped and controlled by Anderson. Gets it to Seiner on the run. Seiner spins. And the foul on the floor by Danielle Schaub before the shot.
A couple of quick fouls on her. That'd be the third team on Park Center.
Seiner down low and scores.
That's 7 points for Seiner.
Pirates push it down quickly. Hayes a little ball fake, opens the lane, and she drives to score.
Boy, she's going to continue to grow and develop as a basketball player, as Michaela Hayes. She's going to be a good one. She's a good one now, but she's going to be even better as time goes by.
Good drive by Wilkins at the other end for the basket.
Well, this is kind of how the Cardinals started the first half, is that they were aggressive and they were hitting their shots.
Dubois, three-pointer, that won't go. Rebound by Anderson. Double team comes quickly. She needs help. Tried to bounce it off a Pirate leg. Instead, it's a turnover. And Simonette scores at the back door. Timeout, Cardinals.
Well, she had Carly Anderson, too, but she didn't see her. As Park Center calls that timeout, Coach Vanderhyde bringing his squad over to talk about him. 20-point lead for Park Center, with plenty of time left in the second half.
When you talk about Michaela Hayes, all of the attributes, of course, the height, the wingspan, but the athleticism, the poise is what I think has impressed me most about her so far this evening. Is she just goes about her business, She's had, what, 4 blocks? 5 maybe even?
Yep. You know, for a young...
It's like, yeah, it's nothing. Just playing ball.
For a young player, you know, she just does a nice job of keeping her composure. And you saw that last bucket that she, with the fake to get the basket. She's very much under control.
Nyberg pressured in the backcourt, gets it ahead to Siner. Siner draws that double team. Pirates get a hand in and force the turnover. Dubois driving and scoring.
Dubois did a nice job protecting the basketball on the outside and able to get that bucket.
Siner at the other end can't answer. Hayes the rebound. Big block by Mackenzie Wilkins. And she's had that's got to be at least 3 blocks for her.
Absolutely.
Including one on Michaela Hayes,
yes, absolutely.
Definitely got a couple inches on it.
Michaela Hayes, speaking of her, she's coming out of the lineup, takes a seat on the bench with her 16 points on the evening.
Schaub can't get it to fall in close. Cardinals turn it up court quickly. Wilkins will slow down. Working against Dubois, gets it back to Anderson, and now Nyberg. Poked away by Simonette. Nyberg able to recover, and she traveled. Schaub into the front court, right side for Simonette. Dubois working against Nyberg. Back to Simonette for 3. It's good.
3-point basket by number 11.
Yeah, he did a nice job of working the ball around the perimeter. And Simonette able to find the one from long range.
Ayabamadeli. Nope.
No, Hayes.
It's going to go against McCoy.
Oh, McCoy, I'm sorry. He's not even in the lineup.
Hayes is not on the floor.
I thought he said 22.
32.
Okay.
Jessica Kohler back into the Cardinals.
That would be Camille McCoy.
That would be Camille
Which is
McCoy.
a pretty good name, too.
Yeah.
Good. It rolls off the tuck nice. I like it. It's still not. It's still not Ayabamadeli. McCoy at the other end, a little too deep.
Yep.
Fashayo Ayabamadeli.
Great name.
Fashayo Ayabamadeli. I'm just going to say it a bunch of times so they can get Porish for 3, and she nails it.
Oh, nice range for Porish. She's able to drop it.
That's not what she wanted to do, but they took away the pass. She said, all right, what the heck?
I'll try it.
We'll throw it up, and she hit nothing but net.
Yep.
Dubois left alone underneath. Can't get back in position. Nyberg, good recovery to force the miss. Cardinals will set up on offense. Porish into the lane. Hopped a little bit, but no call. Missed the shot. Nice save by Ayabamadeli.
Yeah, she may have gotten away with a walk there.
May?
Yeah. Not being nice.
Simonette is fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot 2.
I think this one is going to be on Carly Anderson.
About half the crowd said travel on that one. Possibly even some that are Cardinal fans.
Yeah.
It was obvious to just about everyone in the building that wasn't wearing stripes. Oh, that's not nice, Joe.
Taylor Ross checking the lineup for Coon Rapids.
Simonette hits the first. Second one is off the mark. Rebound comes to Olivia Peterson. Ayabamadeli. Left side for Simonette. Camille McCoy with the jump shot. That won't fall. Ross the rebound. Nyberg pushing it up court for Coon Rapids. Will pull up and shoot the jumper. Off the mark. McCoy the rebound. To Schaub. Up court to Ayabamadeli. Slipped a little bit. Recovers. Long 3 for Schaub. Won't fall. Siner the rebound. They go to the floor. It's tied up. Coon Rapids ball.
Kaylee Portis back into the Cardinals.
He had 23 for Park Center.
Hit the wrong cough button.
You did.
I'm sitting a little closer to.
Did you hit mine?
Yeah, I did. So I coughed as you started to talk, and they heard me cough and not the beginning of your sentence.
Yeah, well,
it was
sometimes
fantastic.
that's okay.
Pressure pays off. 5-second violation and a turnover by Coon Rapids. Ayapomadelli leaves it off for Schaub. Right side, Simonet for three. It's good.
Nice look from Simonet from long, and the Pirates extend their lead.
Porish at the other end for Kohler. In traffic, misses.
Kohler tried to muscle that one up.
Signer not coming back on defense.
No, I think
she's gimping a little bit.
I think she's not
Simonet scores underneath.
Timeout, Coon Rapids.
Timeout, Cardinals.
They see
the
the
lead
time
is 28.
Yep, with 10:30 remaining.
I did not see what happened to Cheyenne
I
Signer,
think
but
she had a collision.
she was in some definite pain as she
that was a hand.
Didn't quite make it back to mid-court as Simonet was scoring underneath. Simonet with the last 9 points for the Pirates and 11 of their last 13. And she's another one of those sophomores.
Yeah, it's nice.
Pretty impressive sophomore
it
classes for both teams, really.
Absolutely. When you have young players, sometimes there's growing pains, but the opportunity to get so many varsity minutes is really important. Definitely getting a little ice for Cheyenne Signer.
I was going to say, whatever it was, Signer
I think it is the
some
hand.
attention
I think it's her
from
hand.
The trainer, Jim Diffley, as you mentioned.
Although she's not taking the ice, she's tough.
Into the post for Porish. Left hand is good.
With Hayes out of the lineup, a better opportunity for Porish to work the inside game.
A steal for Kayla Ross. Uses the official as a pick, but can't hit the layup. Nyberg steals it away, and Ayapomadelli swats it right back. Recovered by Summer Blakemore. Cross court to Hannah Schaub. Her pass batted away out of bounds by Nyberg. A lot of good names on this Park Center roster. Summer Blakemore is a good one. Dubois is a good one. There are two Dubois. We haven't seen Megan Dubois. A lot of McKenna Dubois. Simonet is a good one. Michaela Hayes is a good one. But that right there.
She's the best.
Fashayo Ayapomadelli. Ladies and gentlemen.
There's a walk. You could just go with the last name and that's cool as it is.
It is, but Fashayo is a pretty cool name.
I agree.
That definitely ranks right up there with Petrashevsky.
Yeah, absolutely. Or Pietraszewski.
Or Pietraszewski. Either way. Three-pointer for Kayla Ross is good.
Nice job by Kayla Ross spotting up from outside. Her first points of the contest. 55-32, Park Center.
The drive and the basket for Hannah Schaub.
And I think those are the things that bother Coach Peterson the most is the ability to drive the lane, no defensive pressure by Coon Rapids.
Wilkins driving baseline, kicks it out for Nyberg into the lane, batted away by McCoy. Schaub will recover, down court for Ayapomadelli, lays it up and in.
Yeah, nice job, gets behind the defense and able to keep herself under control and get the layup.
Ross working against Ayapomadelli into Porish in the post, back out to Wilkins near midcourt. Kohler back up top for Wilkins. Driving and got plenty of body from Camille McCoy, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Oh, good thought by Wilkins, just couldn't get the shot to drop. But again, she gained the edge on the defense, did a nice job of putting it up, and got the contact, but couldn't get the basketball to fall.
Mackenzie Wilkins at the free throw line, shooting 2. Substitutions back in for the Pirates, number 5, Danielle Schaub.
Danielle Schaub and Michaela Hayes back in for Park Center.
21.
And Carly Anderson checking back in, as well as Morehouse for Coon Rapids.
Wilkins hits them both. Aja Michaels is in for the first time. Kayla Ross is going to be called for the foul here. Shaking her head. She felt like she got the clean steal, but not the way the officials see it.
Fouls on the Cardinals, number 3, Kayla Ross, her first personal foul. In for the Pirates, number 24, McKenna Du Bois. Pirate timeout, 30-second timeout.
Pirates will call a timeout, up 25 with 7:48 to play.
Yeah, they're gonna talk about things here. You know, obviously feel comfortable, more uncomfortable where they are. But I know Coach Vanderhyde wants to make sure his team is on the same page at all times, whether they're in a big lead or a close contest. Well, if you're not following us on Twitter, what are you waiting for? Find us on Twitter, twitter.com/CTN Studios. Make sure you follow us. We get all the updates, what's going on in the community, both with sports and the news. That's CTN on Twitter. Do it.
Summer Blakemore to play this one in. Her team with a big lead. As we're a little more than midway through this second half. Blakemore, right side for Dubois, high post for Hayes. A three-pointer for Blakemore is good.
A nice job by Blakemore, just spot up. Got a little bit of a dish from Hayes, and she dropped it from way out. Now another turnover by Coon Rapids.
Blakemore leading the rush. Dubois will score, plus the foul on Anderson. She'll go to the line to shoot 2.
30-point lead now for Park Center with 7:19 remaining.
Fouls on the Cardinals, number 21, Carly Anderson. The basket by Royce is good. She'll shoot one more from the free throw line. Fourth personal foul.
Diane Steiner right in front of us, getting some attention from athletic trainer Diffley, getting that finger wrap.
Back into the Cardinals.
That's definitely tender.
Yep.
And Dubois converts. 65-34 in favor of Park Center. Anderson working against Dubois. Wilkins had a little trouble with the pass, but reels it in. Able to get it over for Clark. Three-pointer by Porish won't fall. Clark had the rebound momentarily, but lost the handle, and Michael comes away with it. Blakemore to Danielle Schaub, back to Blakemore. Into the corner, Schaub down low. Little fake by Michael, and she gets the basket underneath.
Nice move by Michael. Fake to the inside, go to the out. And Coon Rapids going to call a timeout. Coach Peterson not happy with the performance of her team, and you know we'll go back to this. We said at the beginning of the show, it's Parents' Night here, and Coach Peterson wanted to give a shout out to her parents. in Eau Claire, Wisconsin. They're watching beautiful Eau Claire, Wisconsin. They're watching it on YouTube.
Best state in the union, or best city in the union, I believe she said before the contest.
Dennis and Diane Peterson, your shout out is now complete. Hope you're enjoying the game. I know you'd like to see the Cardinals on top at this point, but always nice to get a chance to, I'm sure, for watch their daughter's team play.
Pirates continuing to bring pressure up big here late in the second half. Cardinals just throw it right back into Schaub. She'll run down and score easily. And with the 35-point lead,
should be running time, yeah.
It will be running time. Cardinals can cut that before it really matters if they score on this possession.
Substitutions in for the Pirates. Number 13, Olivia Peterson.
Hayes with a partial block. Played it out of bounds. I thought they might call a foul, but did not.
Mila McCoy and Olivia Peterson in for Park Center.
Signer back on the floor. Her left index finger taped up.
Yep.
Wilkins high on the left side, working against Michael. Porish tried to get it to Clark. Clark tried to recover and could not, but it is out off of Camille McCoy. And it'll be Coon Rapids basketball.
Carly Anderson back in.
Anderson will check in. And good defense on the inbound. Turnover again. Anderson got a hand in on that passing lane.
That's going to stay with Park Center.
Aja Michael. Pull-up shot won't fall. Rebound off the backside for Peterson, but her follow wouldn't go, and the Cardinals have control. Anderson into the middle. Signer had a little trouble controlling. Her shot won't fall. McCoy the rebound. Dubois running the floor for Park Center. McCoy for three. That won't fall. Signer the rebound.
A quick shot for Park Center with the big lead.
And McCoy is steal as she takes it away from Nyberg. Dubois, nice pass. And then a good backdoor feed finished off by Aja Michael. Signer, a little out of control in the lane, and Pirates got a piece of it.
Yeah, it'll stay in possession of Coon Rapids. One off a Pirate.
Aaron Jenkins an opportunity to get on the court for the Cardinals. Inbound goes to Porish, and she traveled.
Yep.
She got away with one earlier. This time, two refs blow the whistle on that one.
She got caught this time.
Made up for missing it by two of the refs blowing their whistles. If you didn't catch that one, I did. Dubois up top. Driving is Blakemore. Got it down low to Michael, and she's fouled. Pirate ball underneath. Naomi Fields will be checking in.
Number 21, Carly Anderson. That's her 5th personal foul.
Naomi Fields, just a freshman.
Yeah, with a large lead, Park Center able to empty their bench, get a number of players some minutes here. So the clock continues to wind down because we're in running time.
Fields gets it in. Blakemore thought about the shot, steps in and hits the running jumper instead. Jenkins took it up, got the foul, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Okay, let's go. Clock's running through. You ready here? Wait. Wait, you want that?
Foul on the Pirates, number 13, Olivia Peterson. Olivia's first personal foul at the free throw line for the Cardinals. Shooting 2, number 30, Aaron Jenkins.
Jenkins comes up a little short on the first attempt. And we are down to a minute remaining. Pirates get it across the field, back to Blakemore. Peterson. Three-pointer is going to be short. For Fields, got her own rebound though. And here's Blakemore in the lane, that won't fall. Rebound tip. Fields another rebound. The shot by McCoy won't go. Porish the rebound. Nyberg on the run. Nyberg pulls up and hits the jumper.
Makes the score 73-36 in favor of Park Center.
Fields thought about another shot. Instead, Peterson will go for 3. That won't go. Rebound by Clark, down to 10 seconds remaining. Wilkins to Nyberg for 3. Won't fall. Clark the rebound. And that is how it will end. 73-36. The final in favor of Park Center.
Now Park Center controlled this game from start to finish. And they did a good job of upping their lead here in the second half, eventually getting it to running time. And that will move their record to 12-3 and drop the Cardinals to 2-11.
Yeah, it's just those spurts, as we've seen every time I think we've done a game where the Cardinals have a string where they start to push the ball a little too much, turn over too much, not get back on defense, and games get out of hand.
Yeah, and it's happened, I'm sure, obviously too much for Coach Peterson's liking, but again, you go back to the fact that this is a young team, and there's a lot of growing pains with a very young squad, and they'll continue to fight on and hope for better results here as this season continues.
We have some more stuff coming up. Wrestling match coming up on Friday. Champlin Park taking on the Cardinals here at the Roger E. Carlson Fieldhouse. Join my friend Howie Shapiro and the Golden Grapplers on Knee Neighbor as they bring you all that action live at 7 o'clock. Girls hockey on Tuesday the 27th. Cardinals against the Champlin Park Rebels, and for whatever reason it's not on there, but we will definitely be in Anoka on Friday the 30th for what is most likely going to be the battle for the Northwest Suburban Conference title in wrestling between Coon Rapids and Anoka. And then we will see the boys hockey team on February the 3rd when the Cardinals take on the Anoka Tornadoes. But that's going to do it for this edition of CTN Sports. Again, the final score, it's Park Center 73, Coon Rapids 36. I want to thank everybody out there for joining us. Continue to support everything we do here at CTN, for the entire crew, including the infamous Howie Shapiro. I'm Joe Young, saying good night.